How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are going over the comic books that are coming out this week that I'm going to be picking up. Now, note, this isn't every comic book that's coming out. These are the ones we're picking up. We are picking up a total of 21 comic books, so it's a big fat list that we're going to go over. Again, one last note, these are all the A covers. Some of them I will be getting the A covers. Some of them I'll get the variant covers. Now, to see the variant covers, you got to stick around to watch New Comic Book Day to see what I picked up. But other than that, let's get into the comic books that we're getting. All right, first comic we're getting into is Absolute Batman issue number 6. This series has been killing it, so you know I definitely had to pick up this issue. Batman's doing a lot right now. He was supposed to take the deal. He took the money, but he used the money and freaking tricked the animals, the party animals, whatever they're called. It's a crazy story. If you haven't read these, dude, you guys are missing out. Pick this up if you can. I'm definitely picking this up and adding to the collection, and I can't wait. Another one we're picking up is Detective Comics 1095. Detective Comics has been killing it. Batman's in this one as well, so of course, you know, we got to pick it up. They're just killing it with this whole Detective Comics. I'm excited to read this, add it to the collection. The A cover looks pretty sick of him on a gargoyle, so I can't complain on that one either. Next, we got Nightwing issue number 124. Nightwing has also been killing it, so I'm excited to read this. Again, he's trying to get all the gangs to hold off on the war while he's trying to stop the town people and the police to do what they're doing, which is insane. He's just trying to be, you know, kind of in the middle, trying to help the gang out so they all don't get killed because there's some kids in there. He's trying to help the police. We're trying to stop the police. It's a crazy event going on, and I've been enjoying every single one of the issues so far, so I'm definitely picking up Nightwing issue 124. Now, this is an insane issue that's going to be coming out, and I'm so excited for it. I think this is going to be my pick of the week. So as of right now, while you're watching this is my pick of the week, which is Absolute Flash issue number 1. That A cover goes hard. I think I'm going to be getting a variant cover, though, which, you know, I'm kind of hesitant on just getting the A cover, but I'm excited for this one. I love the Flash, one of my favorite DC characters, so we're doing the Absolute Flash. You know, he's part of the Absolute world. I'm not quite sure exactly what's going on with him. The head title says Jeff Lemire and Nick Robe speeds into the Absolute universe without the mentor, without the family, without the Speed Force. What's left and is the Absolute Scarlet Speedster. That sold me. I mean, the cover sold me a long time ago. The title sold me, but I'm excited to read this. This is going to be a #1 issue, so stay tuned on TikTok if you guys are wanting a review on that as well. But I'm excited for it. Ultimate X-Men number 13. Been doing really good. Not going to lie, the past issue or two have kind of been losing me on the story. It seems like they're just kind of dragging it on. But I'm still getting it because it's still good reads. It's just like, where's the story going? It's kind of the same thing, but I'm hoping they pick it up with this one. It says the Mutant New World Order ? So I'm excited to see. It says the start of the second year of the Ultimate X-Men. So this is year 2 for this. I'm excited for it. So hopefully they change it up. We can kind of get going with the story. If so, I know it's going to be pretty good. So we're definitely picking up this one. Another Ultimate series that we're reading is Ultimate Black Panther issue number 14. He defeated the Moon Knight. Now he's trying to figure out what he's going to do to protect the city and to advance with it, because he is still trying to figure out the whole vibranium situation that's going on. It became a conscience because he got help from a witch. Now he's fighting the conscience of vibranium, which is an evil guy now. I don't know, there's a lot going on, but it's really good, so I'm excited to read it. It's pretty good. I'm excited. Next one, we got One World Under Doom issue number 2. Number 1 was fan-freaking-tastic. Now this one looks like it involves the Fantastic Four, which is really good. So you got Doom going back to his main, you know, enemies. Again, the series has been fantastic so far. This is the second one of this issue, and I'm excited to read it because the first one was fantastic. Next, we got Titans issue number 21. They're still trying to figure out what to do with Raven because her whole motion situation is just doing a bunch of crazy stuff to the Titans and civilians. So they are like, okay, we need to fix her. But then they still got to protect the city. The whole situation is crazy, but I've been enjoying every single part of it. Now we got here, says Psycho Pirate takes control. I'm assuming that's the main guy right here. We gotta learn about this guy. I think he has something to do with messing up Raven's emotions. So find out who he is and figure out what he's doing to her. Next, we got Batman and Robin year 1 issue number 6. Cool story. I've already said this before. It's kind of like an old school story, old school writing to it. I've been enjoying every single part of it. In this one, it says a trap is set. Robin is caught in General's clutches, but it's up to Batman to rescue his intrepid young prodigy. So pretty excited for it. I guess Batman got captured. I kind of don't remember too much of the last issue. It's been a while, but I know I really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna read it. Once I start reading it, I kind of remember. That's what kind of usually happens once you get a lot of comic books. But I know I've been enjoying it, and I'm excited to get this one as well. The New Gods issue number 4. Now this has been fun to read. It's kind of going back in the history of where these people came from and why they're trying to get this child. Now we're hopefully gonna get back to the main guy. I believe his name was Orion, trying to find this baby and has to kill him, but he has his friends that he sent on to decide to try to get the baby first, take him to a safe place, so he can't do it because he knows that's kind of messed up, but that's what he got told to do, so he has to do it anyways. It's been a fantastic story so far. Like I said, the last issue was just kind of going back like, why is this baby important? And then they went over it. Insane. I'm excited to see where the story goes from here. Next, we got Exceptional X-Men issue number 7. This is the collateral damage, it says, with Charles Xavier on the run. It says Emma Frost and Kitty Pryde wrecking with their own dreams. I haven't fully caught up with this one, but it's part of the X-Men hunt, so I definitely got to read it. This is the 7th issue of the series, which I believe is pretty much the last one before the big ending of Omega, I think is what it's called. So I'm excited to pick this up. I haven't read them yet. Don't know if the series is going great, but I'm excited to collect it for the event that's going on. Now we're going to X-Force issue number 9. This is part 6 of 7. So yeah, the last one was the last issue before the main one. This is part 6 of 7. X-Force has been doing really good. So again, adding this part of the X-Men hunt. Next, we got Catwoman issue number 74. This is the second part of the new story arc. Started off pretty well. It says, can Selena disappear in Tokyo? With everyone in Tokyo searching for her, Catwoman fights herself face to face with Alexander Beloved and another unexpected foe. So last one was a new issue. She's in Tokyo now, and now she's again still getting chased by the same people from the previous arc, but now she's running into some other characters. Pretty cool story. Catwoman's been very enjoyable, so I'm excited to read this. Next, we got Zatanna issue number 2. Issue number 1 was fantastic. Now you got this like ghost of this theater that she's at, taking all her crew and stuff like that. So she's got to go and get each individual crew member and save them from this ghost, which is supposed to be like terrorizing them in this like dream kind of thing. It says right here, the Mistress of Magic's haunted by visions of death. Really good story. Number 1 killed it. So number 2, I'm excited to read to see where it goes from here. I believe it is another mini series. It's not going to be an ongoing. I could be wrong, so don't take my word for it, but it's been enjoyable so far. Next, we got Magic issue number 3. If you saw my previous video of my weekly read, I read issue number 1. I still got to read issue 2, but I enjoyed it a lot. So issue number 3 is pretty good. Hoping it's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna definitely get it. On the cover, you got like her, and then I guess this is the demon side of her, that's part of this prophecy that's going on. I'm excited to read it. Magic is a pretty badass character. I didn't know much about her, but I enjoyed a lot of her from the Krakoa era. So now that she has her own series going on, issue 1 killed it. I'm excited for issue 3 once I read issue 2. Another badass from the X-Men series is Psylocke issue 5. She's a pretty cool character. I knew somewhat of her, but from the Krakoa era, explaining how she broke away from Betty, and then she became her own person. She's a badass too. You got this guy terrorizing her and hunting her. She wants her because she was part of somebody else, and he likes like mixing these different kind of animals and stuff like that. As you can see on the cover, there's like the wolf with 2 heads, there's a she with the robot body. Pretty insane. But now she's dealing with this villain. She got there to the castle and he captured her in some trap. Now we're gonna see how she gets out of it and beats his butt. Next, we got Deadpool and Wolverine issue number 3. In this series, Deadpool is kind of like out of it. He's kind of in a mind control, and he's having Wolverine be with him, and he's dragging him along, doing this stuff he knows he shouldn't be doing, or Wolverine knows he shouldn't be doing, so he's trying to stop Deadpool, but he's in his trance. Now he's trying to get him out of it, and Deadpool keeps kind of going in and out of it, but when he's out of it, he's like, what's going on? He's like, you're doing this, why am I doing this? Boom, and then he goes back into it, and he starts doing what he was doing. A crazy story, but it's really good. He's got him involved, and I believe he's got Maverick in there as well, trying to help him out. Good series. 1 and 2 did pretty well on opening up the story of this, so hopefully issue number 3 continues the great story. Next, we got the Question All Along the Watchtower issue number 5. This story has been really good. I didn't know anything about this character, so I've been enjoying it a lot. This is the second to last issue of this mini series going on. The Question is having to face these people that broke out in the Watchtower and trying to change what's going on, take over the world, terrorizing the Watchtower, you know, mind controlling some of the heroes there, so she's got to stop them from doing it. It says Question stands alone because she now is by herself, trying to face them. On the title says friends close, enemies closer. It's an insane series. I've been enjoying it a lot. I can't wait to read this one. Next, we got Eddie Brock Carnage issue number 2. Number 1 started off great when he was on the plane, and Carnage are seeing their responsibilities a different way. Carnage just wants to kill so that he can keep killing. But Eddie's like, we're gonna do it the right way. We're only gonna kill if we need to. We're gonna knock people out first. Let's try to save the innocents. Carnage is like, nah, I'm gonna kill now. So issue number 2 is gonna be interesting. How they take what's going on with it. It says the right to remain violent. When Eddie Brock walks into the police station and asks to be arrested, you know there's going to be some trouble. That's pretty crazy. I didn't know that was going to happen. So he's trying to get arrested. He's saying like, look, I can't do this no more. Take me away. I don't want to hurt anybody. But I'm sure Carnage will be like, nah, man, we got this. Pretty cool. I'm excited to read this. Next, we got the Challengers of the Unknown, issue number 4. The last issue was pretty crazy. You kind of find out that the Challengers has something to do with the whole weird thing that's going on from when Darkseid left and left a bunch of this energy stuff. They got something to do with it. This says right here, begins to form as why the Challengers might have been particularly affected by Darkseid disappearance. So now we're gonna see what's going on. Each issue dealt with a Challenger getting held by one of the main heroes. It looks like on this one it's gonna be with the Green Lantern, so that's pretty cool. It says Emerald Storm. I'm excited to read that. I know the miniseries going on, so I think this is either the second to last or third to last. Second to last or 3 more issues to read, but I'm excited to read it and kind of figure out what's going on and how they're setting this up to be part of the Darkseid situation that started from the whole thing in the beginning. Now, last but not least, we have an independent issue that we're getting. It's Lilith, issue number 3. I got told about this when the first one came out months and months ago. I read the first 2 issues. They were actually pretty cool. I'm wanting to get into more indie comics. I just haven't. So I kind of put my foot through the door with this one starting off, and then I read Frankenstein, which was amazing. But, you know, I'm not going to get into that. But it was issue number 3. We're trying to see where that goes. I think there's only going to be like 4 or 5 issues. It's a, you know, a small series. Because I read 1 and 2 and they weren't bad, I'm going to get issue 3, but I'm excited for it. So now that is everything that we're going to pick up for this week. If you guys are excited for anything on this list, let me know in the comments below. Like I said, my pick of the week is going to be Absolute Flash, issue number 1. Stay tuned on TikTok for a review on that one, in my opinion and my thoughts on there. Other than that, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.